Hello vlog, I am back. We are Tuesday, just under 3 weeks out. This Saturday will be 2 weeks out, so 2.5 weeks out, if you will. I just had a new low this morning, 126.3. Last low was 127. So the 3 low days and 3 push days, I guess they worked. Today we're gonna start to ramp up the carbs a little bit and decrease the cardio. That being said, I am more ravenous than ever. Every time we do this, as you start to up the carbs and decrease cardio, you just literally get so hungry. Your hunger cues are like, oh, you got one extra English muffin, eat more. And so you have to really just be mindful that you can't fuck off and not listen. You have to listen to your coach, listen to the plan, and just be hungry and just be okay with being hungry. I'm supposed to go do legs right now. I've been running around with my mom all morning. I normally would have lifted probably 2 hours ago, so I just don't really have great energy. I don't think I would have regardless. So just because I came off of 3 low days and we only added 30 more carbs today, but when you're low, that doesn't really do anything for you. So today I've had an English muffin, a rice cake, and some berries for carbs, and that's pretty much all the carbs I get, and that's an increase. So every prep is different. I've never gone this low in previous preps, but I've also never had a 1.5 years off with my coach, and I've never been 20 pounds up in body fat with my coach. So in the past with him, I would do a mini reverse for about 8 to 10 to 12 weeks was the longest mini reverse, and I've only ever been 10 pounds up. So this time was just different, and if you can get through it, that's fine. If you know the end goal and why you're doing something, that's good. Basically, I have 4 weeks between shows to improve, come back better, come back tighter, come back fuller, and so we're working hard for it right now. So all good things. Just yesterday I did have a scream rage moment, and luckily Eric gets it, my partner gets it, because he goes through the same emotions as well. And we literally make life harder on ourselves on purpose because we choose to do this. So if we can get through the BS of the low days of tons of cardio and low calories and still accept and love each other, then I think we're doing all right. So that's our little, joke to each other. But I'm gonna go hit some legs and try to get a pump. I have a little bit of a pump product, so we'll see if it works. But first I gotta go take pictures of Eric because he is 7 weeks out. Having a Bridgerton party with my friends. Come say hi. We're wearing our crowns. Just wait for the tea. We are having ourselves a Bridgerton party. Crowns and dresses. We need our little our tea. Yeah, we need tea. Empty teacup. Tea. Heady ho! Just pulled up to the marina and going to have another lake day with my coworkers on her beautiful houseboat here at Lake Orville. It is a rather windy day, and we do have another fire where I live, actually in Chico this time, so we were a little worried had the wind been blowing south, but it's been blowing north, so mostly away from the homes in Chico, but it is only 3% contained. And what's happened basically was a guy's car caught on fire, or he blew it up, put it in neutral, and let it drive into the side of a hill, a really grassy, dry hill because everything's dry, and then just walked away from it, and people caught him on camera. So hopefully this guy gets caught and goes straight to jail, because he's burning thousands and hundreds of thousands of acres or whatever right now, and people's animals and homes and things like that are all at risk of getting lost and all that good, not good stuff. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go out on the lake today, but it was the only time we could all fit it in. One of my coworkers is leaving on vacation, and yeah, we're all very busy, but excited to be here and have a nice day out on the lake over there. Hello family, YouTube family. Just wanted to hop on here. I just got back from the lake with my coworkers and I still need to go do a workout. Wasn't feeling super motivated. Kind of sad actually. I got more news back on my wedding ring that completely lost the whole like diamond out the top of it. This isn't my wedding ring. And they told me they cannot fix it, they cannot replace it. And then they put in a request to see if they could like pick a different stone to put in there. And they said, no, we won't do that. All we can offer you is a trade-in. So I'm actually depressed right now because your wedding ring is sentimental. And for them to tell me I have to hand it over to get a new ring actually pisses me off. I went to K Jewelers, or my husband went to K, and that's where he picked my ring from, paid for insurance and everything so that these situations wouldn't have to be so difficult. But for them to tell me the only way you can get anything is if you give us your ring and pick a new one actually ticks me off and puts me in a really pissy mood. And I don't really want to go to the gym right now because like I have a lot of memories tied to this ring. Eric literally proposed to me in Italy on my first trip across the globe ever. After I graduated college, proposed. Like this ring traveled in his sock, in his shoe, across the globe for him to propose to me in front of the Duomo in Milan. And I just remember like going in the Duomo after just staring at this ring. And it's been on my honeymoon and I've just had it. I've worn it every day for 8 years. I've never taken it off. I don't take it off. And you know, some people might be like, oh, that's your problem. You should have been taking it off. Like, no, I wear this thing all the time, 24/7. I never take it off. And for them to just be like, yeah, the only way you're gonna get anything back is if you trade it in, actually makes my blood boil. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. They were like, well, we can't help you from the store end, but you can call customer service now. So now it's up to me talking to customer service to figure this out. But at the end of the day, I'm not giving it back. I'm keeping the ring. Like someday I'm gonna pass it on to whoever I pass it on to because it just holds too many memories. So I'm not giving it back. So screw you guys. You can't have it back. So I just went to K's and picked up my ring after the gym because now I'm paranoid that they're gonna accidentally lose it or something like that. So I have to get a new ring and I'm not gonna let that happen. So here's my ring in a little bag with a big black hole. So right in the center there is where the stone was mounted and it literally broke off. I asked the manager, I was like, you guys understand the sentiment of the ring, right? Like you can't replace that. So asking me to trade it in is just like, you know, how does that make sense? And she's like, you know, that's just the policy, which is funny because I just looked online at their policy and it says that they replace any lost, chipped, broken, fallen out, discolored stone. Well, they just told me they won't do that for me. So what is it? Do you go by your policy or not? There she is. So this is what it looks like with no stone in the middle. But I literally have all these other stones that they want me to just like send back in. I have the majority of my ring. Why would I just trade this back for a whole brand new ring? I could keep all those, which are sentimental to me, get a new center stone. Potentially they can make money off me if I upgraded. They could get more money from me, but instead, no. We want you to trade it. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Suck my... I cannot make this shit up. I came home after picking up my ring and all of the alarms are going off in the house. And I can't even stand in there. My ears are ringing so bad. And we can't get the alarms to go off. Eric was vacuuming and my mom said the last time she was vacuuming, the same thing happened. Like the pet dander gets up in the air or something and sets off our alarms. The whole house fan is on, but she said it took a really long time for it to go off last time. So I'm sitting out here making my dinner because I can't even sit in the house right now. You started out hating, now you love my trip. 2 weeks and 1 day out. Headed to my girlfriend's house to hang out with her, see her babies, and watch her little 2-year-old play soccer tomorrow, which is so cute. Yeah, kicking off this 2 weeks out. I was able to catch up with my other group of girlfriends and have a Bridgerton tea party the other day, which you probably saw. And then now I'm gonna go see my other bestie who I've been friends with since I was 7. We met doing dance together and she has 2 baby girls and we're gonna go hang out. Her one daughter's going to kindergarten this year, so crazy. I will catch you later. Hello. 2 weeks out, taking these poopy dogs to the park. It's actually very cool this morning because of all of the fires that we've been having. I think it's like 300,000 acres or 320,000 acres or something. So it's actually really cool this morning because of the smoke. Taking these poopies to the park, gonna get some coffees, gonna work out, gonna get our hosing in. It's Saturday. Woo! Woo! Let's go. 125. New prep low. Feeling like a skinny bee. 2 pounds lighter than last show. Flat as flat can be. I was just sitting on the toilet playing on my phone. Yeah. I saw this thing on TikTok that was like, if you ask me how I was doing, I'd tell you I'm doing fine. But if you really asked me how I was doing, I would tell you that I feel freaking fugly in my skin and I feel like I'm wearing my skin as a sweatsuit right now because I'm so freaking lean and low body fat for this bodybuilding show that I'm about to do naturally. And even though you think, oh my gosh, I'm so lean, you still have to be leaner so that you can carb up and fill out more. And I literally feel like a bag of bones and ugly as sin. And that's how I'm doing. And I choose to do this to myself. So if I can put myself in this uncomfortable, disgusting feeling situation where I literally hate walking around in my own skin, I guess I could probably do a lot of other things in life. So cheers to making life harder on myself on purpose. Hello, Fit Fam. It is Tuesday, 2 weeks out, just under 2 weeks out. Headed to the gym, did a little makeup today, put some fun little braids in my hair. Gonna head to the dollar store. If you don't know, that's a little bit of a hack. Go get your energy drinks at the dollar store. So they literally have, a lot of times they'll have 3D, they'll have Alani Nu, sometimes they'll have Monster, and then they'll have like the more cheaper brands too. But they have name brand energy drinks at the dollar store, which is now actually the $1.25 store. So that's a rip. But that's my little pro tip of the day. Don't pay $3 at the gas station. The one caveat to that is that you do need to to refrigerate them or bring a cup of ice because they are not in a refrigerated section. Usually they're just sitting on the shelf. So make sure you stock up, put them in your fridge, but usually 2 weeks out is the time that we are using caffeine in the morning and then again midday. So I'm gonna go get some cardio done, get some posing going. I don't have, well, that's a lie. I have a client tonight, which is different. I usually have them in the morning, so that'll be fun. Just a consult, initial consult meeting with a new girly to see if she would like to work with me. I actually love consults because they're super chill. We just get to chat and like get to know each other, and I get to see like what their goal is, what their feedback has been, if they're brand new or yeah, so that's what today is looking like. Also gonna hit a lift later in the day, probably with Eric, and maybe a puppy pool day since summer is winding down. And yeah, gotta fit it all in. Is rain, 3D Galaxy Lime, Strawberry Lemonade, Berry Blue Liberty Pop, Crime and Monster, Venom, and Bucked Up. Rockstar at the top. Alright, quick little taste test review. As you saw, there were a trillion drink options in the dollar store. Mine actually organized theirs very nicely. So I ended up going with Big Game Energy Peach Passion from Bucked Up, I believe. Oh no, wait. Is the emblem like copying Bucked Up? Because they have literally a buck on theirs. So now I'm second guessing that. I'm guessing this is just called Big Game Energy because I don't actually see the words Bucked Up anywhere. So weird. Oh no, it does say Bucked Up. Okay, I was right. I already opened it and drank it, and it actually is like room temperature, but I dig it. It's almost like, you know, orange cream is like a creamy orange flavor. This is giving peach cream, which I'm enjoying. And again, I am drinking it at room temperature and it is still good. I chose this one because it was only 150 milligrams of caffeine. I don't actually like the ones that are 300 mils. I think that's excessive, like Bang Energy. That's too much. I prefer like a 150, something under 200 as my booster for the day, and then, you know, because then I don't feel so bad having a coffee in the morning too. But yeah, I recommend this peach flavor, Peach Passion, Bucked Up from Dollar Tree, $1.25. It's a good day when you go for Starbucks and they have a BOGO and they accidentally make one of your drinks wrong, so you end up with 3 coffees and a water instead of a 2. I got 3 Trenta cold brews for the price of 1. Winning! Y'all, quick update. We are 1 week out and just picked up my burger and Frenchy fries. So this is the high day before we deplete for peak week. So I'm gonna enjoy this burger and sweet potato fries. Literally smells so good. I will catch you in peak week. Hi. I just signed my contract for my next show. Excuse my dirty mirror. Obviously don't have time to clean that or prioritize that. But we're going to show number 2, peak week number 2. Gonna go start my first day of depletion with some cardio. So here we go.